Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host, Jaron Rosine. Our producer is Nick Steffens, and our publisher is Matt Bryant. Later in today's show, our guests are Kurt Dallmeyer and John Wagner on the Washington County Fair Board. We're going to talk about the fair. If you have a birthday shout out, put that in the chat, or you can email washialive@gmail.com. We can do future, we can do past, we can do belated. If you have content suggestions, guest ideas, would love to hear those as well. And finally, if you haven't, please like and follow so we can continue to grow our show and share as we get the word out for things that are happening around town. Hi, Nick.
Hello.
Happy weekend. We covered some things. In breaking news, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez are married again. I had that on my phone.
Almost had a heart attack when I read that. It really affected me.
But you're a child. You're like 22, so you didn't even know the first time around. But that is really not breaking news, but I did happen to, it buzzed on my phone. As we speak, it is 81 degrees and sunny. It's going to remain sunny for the rest of the day with a high of 87. In the evening times, it's dropping down to 68 degrees. Tomorrow, high of 91. Fair Week is always toasty, roasty. That's, I think, what is in store for the next few days. Police report review. Nick is not in it.
Thankfully, I was in Cedar Falls, so
not in the county one.
Yeah, I'm up in the Blackhawk County report.
I'm glad that you had a good weekend. Since our last show, there's been 68 calls for service. 14 are traffic, 7 are animal. No owls this time. That's an outlier. Disorderly 4, harassment 3, sex offender check 3, the singles all the way down the rest of the list with warrant burglary, fire, welfare, fraud, theft, civil dispute, etc. Here are the highlights. Reports in the 1600 block of South Iowa, reports a 600-pound black calf is missing, no ear tags. This is the second year it has happened.
So I don't know if, does it mean second year just in general or that
and it's not
cow
still a calf after 2 years, gentlemen. Am I speaking to in the studio? I would say that's correct.
Yeah, so it's not the same exact calf.
However, trouble in the 1600 block. At North 6th and East 7th, someone knocked over multiple cones by the roadwork area, leaving, again with the large holes, was leaving a large hole in an open area. 109 put the cones back. Again, I'm speaking to the guys in the studio, but this is like the fourth time that people have moved these cones, leaving the holes exposed and causing potential problems. Oh, good Lord. Okay, what else is going on here? Barking dogs in the neighborhood, unable to locate. And then another dog, this is great. 800 South Marion. Caller reports there was a little black dog with longer hair weighing no more than 10 pounds. Running around on Orange Avenue. 928 responded, was unable to locate the dog, which is unfortunate because the description was very specific.
Yes. I don't know how they didn't catch it. No more than 10 pounds.
We have 3 more. Someone trying to get a room at the motel. They say they don't have a room available. 107 and 102 responded. The motel was full. The subject moved on. The struggle is real. And then we have the semi-loaded with hogs that broke down on the on-ramp to 218 and 92, and we are thankful for the Crawfordsville and Ainsworth Fire Department. They responded and cooled the hogs down, not moving. Very toasty yesterday. Another truck was there to offload, and Bulltown responded to tow. The last is the report of a head wound from an assault that occurred late last night or early this morning. It is not bleeding. It is very painful because the swelling is going down. 108 responded, report to be filed.
Crazy weekend for that
I
guy.
hate when you get assaulted and you don't remember when or where.
You just wake up.
Nick,
Happens to the best of us.
tell me Almanac best days, and then we'll take a break and we'll be with our guests, Kurt and John, to talk about the fair. Before we do, what are the best days?
All right, so it's a good day to cut hay, destroy pests and weeds, destroy them.
Where do you even find these things?
From the Almanac.
Okay, very good.
Dry fruits and vegetables or meat, and prune to discourage growth, which I now know
We
means.
already had a pruning thing. There's multiple pruning days.
Well, it's a good day for it. Which now I know what pruning means. It doesn't mean like prune your body. It means cut back bushes.
Again, just graduated college.
Yes, and I did not study horticulture.
But still a smart kid. You're watching Washington Live. I'm your host, Jaron Rosine. We're powered by KCTC. Stick around after the break. We're going to talk with Kurt and John about the fair.
At Ace, we're eager to assist you with all your shopping needs.
Whether that be finally painting that room, getting ready for the next hunting season, or upgrading your bathroom. Whatever it may be, we'll make sure you get what you need.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Sweet. Welcome back to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host, Jaron Rosine. Our producer is Nick Steffens. Our publisher is Matt Bryant. And right now, I'm joined by Kurt and John, Kurt Dallmeyer, John Wagner, of Fair Board members. We're going to talk all things fair. Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Doing good. And, of course, they've been in the room while we talked through the police report and the Black Calf. And but now we switched to fair. How long have you both been on the Fair Board?
12 years for me.
12?
It's been just about 25.
Goodness. And you guys kill it. You have a big board. You're president and vice president currently, I believe.
Correct.
How many people on the board?
24.
And what does the Fair Board do? Tell for the viewers that might not know, which many might not. What do you guys do?
Our main purpose is to get ready for the fair every year.
Makes sense.
But it has turned into having events throughout the year also. I mean, we host, here recently we've hosted 2 national cattle shows in the last 2 years.
Saw one of them, absolutely.
Well, WMT Tractor Ride came out to the fairgrounds, and between helping with Ragbri and their camping, we've had rabbit shows that a 4-H club put on, and you wouldn't believe the amount of people that come for a rabbit show. Was it 6 or 7 states?
Yeah,
I think
6 states.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like how, in addition to all of the shows and all the traffic, like the work that you do to keep it up, because you have the cattle barn. Mm-hmm. You did solar. It's been years ago now when you did the solar, right?
Yeah, about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, we were one of the first fairs
Exactly.
to really go with the solar. So.
And then of the 99 counties, I think, do we have 100 fairs? Or
104 fairs.
104 fairs, 99 counties, and the Washington County Fair is...
We're in the top 10. We've been in the top 10 for the last, I would say 15 years. It varies. It depends on the youth enrollment. And that's kind of how they rank you and with your projects. So.
Well, it is a big deal, and you guys
It is.
knock it out of the park. I mean,
It is. Our Clover Kid program is one of the best. What Diane Renner and Amy Green do is, they take the time to be with the kids in the schools, and basically they're preparing our next 4-H and FFA members to come to the county fair. So we love what they do.
And that is where it's at. And Nick and Amy came on the Friday show, and we talked 4-H and Extension and some of their projects. And that's why it's perfect timing to talk to you guys about the other events and how to get in and what's going on, which that's the transition. Can we do let's do those shout outs to the Queen, the runner-up, and the Miss Congeniality. Do you want to say them? So I believe congratulations to Katie Leakty.
Yep.
Absolutely.
She's our fair queen.
Congratulations to Maddie Pfeiffer.
First runner-up.
Yep.
Yep.
And to Allie Reese.
Yep. Miss Congeniality.
That's our
thing.
court.
Standing room only, you said?
Standing room only.
So as you're watching this show, right now it's Monday. Last night was Sunday, obviously, and that was the first night of the fair. Now we have Monday through Friday. What are the events coming up? What would you like to highlight? I know we're going to talk about rattlesnakes in a second.
Tonight is the sanctioned tractor pull.
Tractor pull tonight.
Yep. We
Oh yeah, and we have the schedule right here. So
Yeah.
let's hit the grandstand ones, and let's talk about your other the daily ones that are kind of special. Tractor pull, rodeo tomorrow on Tuesday.
Rodeo tomorrow. Demolition Derby on Wednesday.
Perfect.
Lasting Impressions in the Community Center on Thursday.
Awesome.
And the motocross on Friday.
Because it takes Thursday to get the show ready for the motocross, right? That's a whole build out.
It takes us all day to get ready for the motocross.
That is an impressive thing.
We have great volunteers, and they bring all their equipment out and spend all day.
And as I recall, the timing with doing the motocross and leaving it is so if you are watching the show and it's after the fair or others, I believe you can go and play, right? Is there a? Is that not a thing?
It's not open to open riding. We do have a few ride events throughout the year that we coordinate.
We call them ride days.
Yeah.
Special ride days.
Thank you for correcting. I don't want to misinform.
Well, we don't. Your case log would get rather long and lengthy if we said it was open for anybody.
So do not go unless it's the ride day. The snake thing. What is this?
So we try to always bring something new and exciting besides our mainstays for events. And one of them was this West Texas rattlesnake show. And obviously you just don't go out in your backyard and find rattlesnakes. Good thing.
Absolutely,
but,
yeah.
So this Rattlesnake Dave, and he's been doing this
Where's
for
he from? Where's this
New York
from?
City.
New York City.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
and-
last place I'd think I'd find a rattlesnake.
Well, he goes to Texas. He
Okay.
was explaining this to us last night when he moved in. He's been doing this for 30 years.
Okay.
And he goes down to Texas and catches these. They are wild rattlesnakes.
That is
And he's
my wheelhouse.
and he is in an 8-foot enclosure with these rattlesnakes putting on the show.
And there's an albino.
Albino.
There's a rattlesnake roundup day, and that's the day he goes.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's the largest rattlesnake roundup day.
So this show is every day, I believe, or what
Yes.
days is the show?
It's every day. We've got multiple times throughout the day. And so that, that lets you see all of our shows. But definitely that's going to be one that you want to try and make sometime.
Which I'm not a snake person, as we kind of covered, but you can be tough from a distance, I think, and not
It's
up and
all
deal
in
with it.
a glass case. Everything's safe.
Perfect.
There's no problems.
And you can learn things. I don't think this is probably an opportunity that, we're not going to see that around.
It's educational. He
Yeah.
talks about the snakes. He talks about safety. He talks about how to handle them.
Fascinating.
Just in case you want to go catch a rattlesnake.
Right.
My blood pressure rises a tiny bit, but I think I can do it. I'm not inclined to the snakes it's intense, but that is every day. The other schedule, what?
Well, so then we've got another
Hog
one.
diggity dog.
Hog diggity dog.
Yeah.
And you're like, hog diggity dog. Well, there are hogs, and we thought, fitting for Washington County. We have a few in the county.
We'll
but
send some
but,
records.
but these hogs will go down a slide. They'll do all kinds of different tricks. They've got a bunch of dogs. I think they've got over 20 dogs. And then they also have 6 camels.
We talked about the camels.
Yeah.
Where's this show out of? Where do they come from?
So they're out of Florida.
Florida for these guys.
And so they traveled up. They got in, I suppose it was close to 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning.
Oh, wow.
And got set up, and their first show starts at 2 o'clock. But they also have multiple shows. Mm-hmm. It's north of all the livestock barns, just west of our round barn. So it's under the shade trees.
Yep,
we have
perfect.
bleachers up there.
Right by that exhibit hall there.
Yep, right at the corner of the exhibit hall. So that's one of the new shows. We also have an illusionist again in the community center. So when it is those hot, toasty days like our fair is famous for,
Yeah, absolutely.
you can catch, I think it's Jay Magnetti, or Magnoli, sorry, Jay. But he is a very famous illusionist and magician that, I guess he'd like to say illusionist. He'll blow your mind with all the different things that make you say, how does he do that? And so
And where is he from? Jay. Do you remember?
I can't remember exactly where he reigns from.
And we'll do a
but-
recap in a second. How do you find the events that you book, and how do they land on the radar? And by the way, great job at pulling entertainment that goes with all the 4-H stuff, all the big, there's just a lot of stuff.
We have
to
a
do.
convention in Des Moines that we go to every year
Okay.
for all the county fairs to come to, and they have vendors and these types of shows, and that's where we get our entertainment for the year.
Awesome, John. So
Yep.
that's where you connect the dots.
Yep.
I also had the privilege to sit with Fair Board member Tina Lewis and a Rotary program, and for the first year you have an app. So if you're watching, it's fantastic. You got the schedule, but the schedule gets sweaty, you get hot. How would people find the app? Do you know what to search?
Washington County Fair.
It was super easy. I did the same thing. Washington County Fair, and downloaded WCF. Oh, you probably can't really see that. But anyway, the schedule's right on the phone. It is fantastic. Open quick, schedule right there, all of the days.
All of our vendors.
Slick.
It puts you right to the vendors. It
Yeah.
shows you their menus.
That is slick.
Map of the fairgrounds.
Gives all the sponsors.
Perfect.
It's amazing.
I think we're going to go to break here. You're watching Washington Live. I'm visiting with Kurt and John. We talked all things fair. We covered the schedule. Download the app, Washington County Fair. There are fun things. We've got the grandstand events. And then this year, special, the Texas Rattlesnakes, Hot Diggity Dog, and the Illusionist inside where it's nice and cool. Please like, follow, and share. You're watching Washington Live, powered by KCTC. Join us after the break.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
Welcome back to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host, Jaron Rosine. Our publisher is Matt Bryant. Our producer is Nick Steffens. And I'm joined by Kurt Dallmeyer and John Wagner. We've been talking all things fair. We're going to cover a touch more fair stuff, and then we're going to play the birthday game and close out today's show. The value is incredible. We just mentioned, we didn't cover ticket cost. $10 to get in, $25 for the whole week. And the value is crazy because it's packed full of stuff.
It is. There's more things than what we mentioned. We have Kids Day on Wednesday, and there'll be tons of little kids. We've got Louis Comedy Circus, the Circus Man.
The fireworks are
after the rodeo.
Really, we have $120,000 worth of free entertainment.
And if you get the ticket, it's $4 a day, like you said.
Yep.
If you do the season pass for $4 a day, you're really getting in and doing it.
We've even got a carnival. We've got in that an escape room trailer, and then we also have remote control, little car racing. So, there's actually something for all the ages.
And we talked with Amy Green on Friday. If you haven't watched that show, you can click back. We talked about Dallmeyer Hall, those exhibits, the 4-H, the FFA, thank you for what you do.
We've even got new food vendors this year.
Pedal pulls on Wednesday for the kids.
Yep, perfect.
Yep.
I'm saying it again, but the fair in Washington is special, and what you do is as well. So thank you for that work.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
I'm sure we'll see you out at the fair sometime, right?
I'm coming
every night.
I'm coming today. Yeah, I'll be there a little later. And Public Safety Day on Thursday. If you want to see all of the people in public safety, fire, EMS, emergency management, that's Thursday afternoon. Kids Day is Wednesday.
Air Care is coming too.
That's right. A helicopter will land. You can check it out. It's pretty sweet to see. We're fortunate to have Air Care, and there's one out of Burlington too. But this is the U of I one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sweet. I've talked them into playing the birthday game. We've changed the rules 4 times, guys, because again, Math is hard for Nick.
Yeah, there's a reason I went into digital media. There was one episode it took me like 10 minutes to do the final score.
When we were playing it that way, it was when you get the age wrong, it was the number of years, and then the lowest score wins, and it kind of got off the rails a little bit. Now the gentlemen know, Kurt and John know that if you guess it within 3 years, you get a point. If you guess it right on, you get 2 points. And we're going to play the birthday game and close out this episode of Washington Live. Nick, take it over.
All right, so the first celebrity birthday we have is Vin Diesel from the Fast and Furious movies.
This is okay.
Him and his signature wife beater and aviators.
We're thinking about getting fair shirts like that.
So we can take turns with who guesses first, because sometimes there's an advantage. You can play. Yeah, we'll play solo. Kurt, what do you think? How old is Vin Diesel?
He's right on 60.
Right on 60. John?
53.
53? Oh, gosh. I'll do 57.
He is 55.
So point, and you're out.
I'm out.
Okay.
Are you keeping track?
Yes, I'm keeping track. So next up, we have actress Kristen Bell.
Oh, yeah. She's married to the Jax dude.
Yeah, the Dax Shepard.
Dax, that's
Dax
right. Yeah.
Shepard, yeah.
I'll go first on this one. So I'm 38. I'm gonna go 40.
John, I'll let you go.
45.
I'm going to say 37.
She is 42.
Point? Nope. Do I get a point on that one?
You got a point on that one.
All right. So
Yeah,
we're
I got a point on that
we're
one.
all evening things out. We have 2 more.
So is this like golf? The low score wins?
Yep. Used to be.
But we couldn't keep track.
Now we have Rich. I don't know what his official title is. Rich guy Richard Branson
Oh, he's a wealthy man.
from the UK flies to one of the space billionaires.
Do you know where he got his wealth from? Who is this person?
Virgin Mobile, I believe.
Yep. There you go.
But other than that, I think he's just one of those rich people that tries to go to space.
That's right. Does anyone want to go first? Should I take a stab? I'm gonna hit 85. Oh, no, it's not that big. I'll take one for the team though. I'll go 82.
I'm going to say 71.
72.
He is 72.
You're gonna get some points there, John. Sneak
Kurt's on the board.
attack.
I made
You're on the board. You're on the board. You're on the board now. So now
We got 2 more. It looks
Now we're moving to tomorrow's birthdays. So we're gonna go off how old they're gonna be tomorrow. So this is
superhero guy.
yes, Benedict Cumberbatch plays Doctor Strange, Sherlock.
Is he also a UK gentleman?
He's a British guy.
British guy, yeah. I don't think it's my turn to go first. I think it's one of your guys'. John.
Go ahead, John.
Kurt.
35.
46.
I'm with you. I think we're cracking on to 45.
Yep.
He is 45.
I was trying to lose. I'm the competitive one, but I don't. It's not fun to come on the show. All right.
You've got
got
your
one more.
laptop in front
We
of you.
have
I'm sure
one
it
more.
is.
This is for the rock and roll fans. Queen guitarist
Oh,
Brian
wow.
May.
Oh, boy.
72.
76.
John, what do you think?
75.
75. All right, we're right in the early 70s here.
So wait, hold on. What did you say?
76.
76?
75.
I think I went
He is
72.
75.
I think John is our winner.
Yeah, John, no, I don't have to count it. I don't have to count it. John
Yeah,
won.
we know. Thank you for arranging that birthday game. Do we need to close out? Do we have one more thing before we do? The national days. What are the
Oh,
national
yes, I
days?
completely went over national days. National Caviar Day today. If you can't afford that, it's National Sour Candy Day.
More affordable, absolutely.
And then tomorrow is National Hug Your Kids Day. I don't have any, thankfully.
Thankfully.
But if you do,
Hug your kids.
hug your kids.
You have been watching Washington Live, powered by KCTC. Thank you to Kurt Dallmeyer and John Wagner for coming in today. Appreciate that, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And playing the birthday game as well. Nick, good work on that.
Thank you.
Tune in for our show on Wednesday. We'll have Katrina Altenhofen. We'll be talking some things hospice. Washington Live, powered by KCTC. Jaron Rosine, your host, Nick Steffens, our producer, and Matt Bryant, our publisher, part of the Southeast Iowa Union. We'll see you soon.